The other day, the head of the Democratic National Committee said plainly that, quote, our party has a problem. And today, those Democrats in Congress responded to their midterm defeat by basically re-electing their entire slate of leaders with few dissenting voices. One new face, however, is the financial reform crusader and freshman Massachusetts Senator Elizabeth Warren, who has now been named to a leadership post and who spoke to the press at the Capitol along with the rest of the Democratic team.
I believe in what the Democrats are fighting for. You know, Wall Street is doing very well. CEOs are bringing in millions more, and families all across this country are struggling. We have to make this government work for the American people, and that's what we're here to fight for. And I am grateful to the leader, I am grateful to the caucus for giving me a chance to be part of that fight.
So Senator Amy Klobuchar of Minnesota is also a new member of the leadership team. But, Mark, Harry Reid is back. Chuck Schumer is back. The rest of the team is as it was before. So are Elizabeth Warren and Amy Klobuchar enough to cure what ails the Democratic Party, at least in the Senate?
The Democratic caucuses in the House and the Senate are largely liberal now because of what's happened with polarization. People make a big deal about what Hillary Clinton did in campaigning for losing candidates. Elizabeth Warren campaigned for a lot of losing candidates, too, in these midterms in Kentucky and her home state of Massachusetts. So I think the lack of soul searching, we've talked about it all week, in the party is kind of incredible.
Striking.
Senator Klobuchar, Senator Warren, both very able, but the fact that they're just putting their leaders back in, still very surprising to me, with no discussion of what's wrong.
Right. You got, Joe Manchin, who's leaving and now complaining about the fact that Harry Reid's coming back. Claire McCaskill, just a couple who opposed Harry Reid. Elizabeth Warren at least makes a compelling case on policy and politics, right? Harry Reid, his political and substantive answer was to attack the Koch brothers. She's an improvement on him in terms of messaging, but in terms of soul searching, as you pointed out, doesn't really get to the core.
And the left loves her, but as far as I can tell, the Democrats don't really have a problem with the left.
Well,
they have a problem with the center.
Well, they have a problem motivating some of their voters, apparently, who didn't turn out for the midterms. And some people think if they had had a more compelling message, that more of the core Democratic voters would have come out and reoriented the electorate.
Did you say Joe Manchin's leaving?
I did say Joe Manchin.
I think he's sticking around.